bum, bum. Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic, lovely dinosaur action on Magic the Gathering Arena in Explorer, basically Pioneer. It's a week away from Regal Imperiosaur. My oh my, well, I'm happy, over the moon, absolutely over the moon. The list, as always, for anybody that is possibly wondering, it's in the description. Gotta get my little dino turned on there. The music as well, I lowered it just a little bit, just in case the background music was a little high last time. But yeah, tonight trying out Restless Ridgeline, which I haven't tried out too much in the past. I'll go over the history with this whenever I've used it, starting out with it, or in the sideboard. I had never really turned it into a creature, almost never turned it into a creature. Hey, no, that's all good. Squad Painter, absolutely. If anybody has suggestions, clips as well, I will continue to start re-adding them from the OBS stuff. No, it doesn't mean you're too old. I know some of the songs that I have in the playlist of about 70 or so from Monster Cat, they are a little bit heavier. I like to have, a wider sort of selection, but yeah, just don't be afraid to suggest anything, even if you think there's something that could be better about the deck. Chances are I have, of course, tried it before, but even though I've played it probably more than anybody in the history of the game, dinosaurs in general, at least this version of them, I'm always interested in what maybe could be better. Maybe. But yes, back to Restless Ridgeline. Almost never making it into a creature. If that is the case, maybe I just shouldn't ever have it in, or I should have some land other than Restless Ridgeline, possibly some sort of utility land, something like that. And also, for anybody wondering about the chat there, I still haven't re-added it because I think it was part of the culprit for OBS crashing whenever it opened. I couldn't stream, which is, well, that's not good. It's not good at all. But yeah, so we got this here. If I face off against some sort of discard deck, which they seem to have, gotten pretty popular for whatever reason, we'll bring it in. You know what you can't get rid of, usually, is Restless Ridgeline, which is a land. Thoughtseize, Duress, that sort of thing. There could be some scenarios where I keep a hand that is just lands. That is not a terrible thing with this list. It could be 2 Sunken Citadels, a Castle Garenbrig, and a Restless Ridgeline. After I mulligan a bit, put a couple cards to the bottom. The Sunken Citadel supercharging to activate Restless Ridgeline. If I have 2 Sunkens, I can do the Restless. If I have chosen the second Sunken as red, as you usually do, the first Sunken is chosen as green to tap for 2 for Castle Garenbrig there, but otherwise pugnacious, continuing to be the placeholder for Regal Imperiosaur. If I do sound a little bit different, I'm tickle in my throat, sinus, something. Maybe it was from work. I should wear a mask, perhaps. And then new stuff. I've had this as a suggestion before. I was just talking about that. Pulse of Marassa. I had to try it out at some point. Basically, it's for the land destruction decks, those opponents who use Field of Ruin or Demolition Field. Boom, I get the Castle Garenbrig back. Or, Sunken Citadel, that sort of thing. Maybe I would bring it in against various other decks, but I just thought I'd just try it out. Overall, oh, excuse me. I'm not sure why I'm covering my mouth. I'm completely alone in the spare room here where I'm recording, but overall, it's just a deadly plan. Oftentimes, I don't need much in the sideboard, or when I bring it in to help against a specific matchup, I just beat them anyway without it. Yeah, that's all. I say we jump into the matches. It's good to know that it is an overall deadly plan, and yeah, you can just rely on that. Of course, he will get blown out by aggro, but yes, the Sweeper Squad Painter Pyroclasm. Is it possibly the best sweeper to help me against the aggressive decks? I gotta think. 2 mana, 2 damage to every creature, good, because I don't have any creatures out. I don't have those mana dorks or other cheaper things, so Pyroclasm is perfectly reasonable for me. Bird. Well, we could be soaring towards a loss, sadly, because, well, I have to imagine this is Celestia Angels. If it is, I don't have Rampaging Ferocidon, or it's not Celestia Angels with that Haunted Ridge. This is very good indeed. That hand is quite reasonable. All we need to see is a Castle Garenbrig or a Sylvan Scrying to grab a castle, or an Archdruid to grab the castle. This could turn out very good. I don't need a T-Rex on top. I got other big stuff, and of course I am trying to get to that Castle Garenbrig ASAP. So hopefully it's an Archdruid or a castle or a Sylvan underneath. Ooh, that's not good. Rakdos Demons. Rough stuff. Okay, that's good. I could top deck a Castle Garenbrig. I could also top deck a Commune with Dinosaurs, digging 5 deep and likely finding that Castle Garenbrig in the top 5. There's a pretty good chance at this point that the first of 4 copies would be there. Sheoldred, well, we need Vaultborn Tyrant next turn if we want any hope. Now we have no hope. There's a reasonable chance that we would have seen that Castle Garenbrig or the Sylvan or the Archdruids, one of 12 things by that point. Worth a shot, I'd say. Worth a shot. Against this particular deck, we can trim Pugnacious Hammerskull. Chances are it would probably get killed by Fatal Push, definitely, but it is a very massive body, able to trade with basically anything. Basically. That's very good stuff. And it could possibly draw out a piece of removal. I usually don't care because, of course, Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, she's barfing everything onto the battlefield. What are they going to do with, 8 dinos out? Not much. But sometimes it is that single Palani's Hatcher or the single Regisaur. They kill it. Everybody doesn't get haste, and, well, then you're screwed. Possibly. Especially with the drain from Unholy Annex there. Never fun. Never fun. But there's that Castle Garenbrig with Sylvan. Of course, I do hope that you-know-what isn't played on turn 1. As long as they don't do that, we're good. We're good. Did I seriously dodge Thoughtseize 2 games in a row? This is basically unheard of. Of course, next turn we'll start with Commune, dig, try and find that second Sunken Citadel. Play it for the turn, hopefully. Yeah. Fear of missing out. The opponent might fear this deck. They might be sad that they're missing out, and wow, look, sometimes you just top deck the Sunken. I'm going to be playing Tyrranax Rex next turn anyways, and maybe if I had a Pugnacious Hammerskull in my hand, I could have grabbed another one. I could have played both Pugnacious Hammerskulls next turn. But this I like. Is that going to be fast enough? Well, we're about to find out. The opponent has missed a little bit in the land department. My clock at the moment is better than theirs, but of course they can unleash a decent bit of damage. I could be forced to sacrifice Tyrranax Rex there. Okay, I'm not. If I get another Tyrranax Rex next turn, they are dead. Done. Oh, they want to block with everybody. Well. We'll see what's on top with Commercial District. I don't need a Sylvan Scrying. I am completely flooded at this point. 100% flooded. Which is crazy to say with only 20 lands, but I'll take out all 3. That was fine. I am still connecting with 1 point of damage. Keep that in mind. They are going to 8 poison counters. I only have to connect with 1 for them to get another 4. I think it's all over at this point. Hopefully. nose just keeps running and running and running. My, oh my. Huh. Yeah, I say we just keep it the same. Of course, we won't get nearly as fortunate. That doesn't always happen. Kind of like it doesn't always happen that I beat Mono Green Devotion, but otherwise the climb has been going pretty good. I got to Platinum, 1 win away from Diamond, tumbled down a little bit as you do, but oh, definitely. There's a couple different ones that I can choose: the Elgato Face Cam, OBS Virtual Cam, NVIDIA Broadcast, which is attached with, it depends what you choose. It's wacky. Sometimes it's all it is a checkbox. If you click the wrong thing, the wrong source, it just all goes up in smoke. Speaking of smoke, boom. I don't have that plane crash video as well, because I think that was a pretty high intensive resource intensive clip to play. And sometimes they all play when I start up OBS. I think the drain on the CPU was a little bit too much. Just a wee bit. But we have to, absolutely have to take the shock from Stomping Ground. We need to find that Castle Garenbrig, and fortunately there is a creature to play next turn with Pugnacious Hammerskull, which I'm going to come to appreciate 100%. Okay, not too bad. The fear of missing out. At least it is only 3 types of cards in the graveyard. Would be nice to play Carnage Tyrant next turn, I'll tell you that much. And I might keep Pugnacious Hammerskull in when Regal Imperiosaur drops. Combine Pugnacious with Regal Imperiosaur. Creatures that... Oh, another one? Don't exactly need that, but... Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, let's see what they do. I don't think much is going to happen. Oh, interesting. They must have another Sheoldred the Apocalypse, unfortunately. You have to assume if they block with 1, drop a second. You don't always see Sheoldred the Apocalypse, which, I mean, I'm certainly happy about that fact. Oh, okay. I'll take it, absolutely. I don't know, I would have just taken the 6 and then figured something out after that. I think they're done now. Do I want to attack? I don't care. They could take out Pugnacious Hammerskull with Fatal Push, keep that in mind, but we're back up to 15. Potentially I could kill him next turn if I get Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. I'm able to make 8 with that Stomping Ground, and I have Palani's Hatcher in hand. Lovely. They won't use Destroy-based removal on Vaultborn Tyrant because I would just get a copy, gain 3 more life, draw a card. Unholy Annex is not exactly going to help him right now. I don't believe they're going to attack into Pugnacious Hammerskull. Oh, just not too bad. Drain me a little bit. Of course, we are searching for Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. We want to see the Queen. Oh, got the Queen. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, all right. T-Rex for the win. Possibly. They might just quit. They see what's about to happen. Up to 16. That's got to do it. Soften them up a little bit with that T-Rex. Maintain Vaultborn Tyrant. Even though I don't think it matters at this point. The best they could pretty much do is turn Unholy Annex, unlock Ritual Chamber, simply make a 6/6 demon. Do you have a thought? Seize? They might. They might. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here, folks. But this would be a pretty good start to the night. They see they're about to lose. That'd be pretty sweet. Oh, done. Smoked. Super dead. Oh.
What? What in the hell just happened? How did he do that?
Gotta love it. Oh, pardon me. Good stuff. Good stuff. One more win to Platinum 1. Maybe I can go on a 5-game win streak. Just go right into Diamond. That would be my fastest to Diamond in history. The 3rd of the month. Man, that'd be pretty sweet. I was grinding so much yesterday. I lost count how many matches I played. Potentially 30. Just spamming through them. I faced a lot of Lotus Field combo. Lotus Field, Azorius Control, that variation with the Strict Proctor and Initial D. Yes, I still have not watched that anime, but it is a pretty darn fantastic clip. Usually I like to use it at the end of the stream, but nice to sprinkle it in. Technically that hand could work. Sunken in the Castle is very good. Another Sunken or a Sylvan Scrying would get me 6. The odd time I like risking it. Nichols, how's it going? Yes, a very nice mug indeed. Well, we're probably dead because this is Leyline Axe, though. If it's in their opening hand, it starts on the battlefield. This is going to be a Metalwork, Colossus, Azorius Artifacts, possibly Simulacrum Synthesizer, something like that. But yeah, Nichols, I've been going good, doing good. Hopefully everybody else has been... well, they had a good Monday. Even if you didn't, we're going to have a good time here. I mean, it's going to be a little bit rough. Azorius Artifacts can be pretty darn explosive. And I don't have any artifact destruction on me at the... Oh, well. Look at that. You just top deck. You don't need Sylvan Scrying or Archdruid's Charm. Next turn, turn 4, I get to make 7, and I only need 1 more land. Hopefully it's not too little too late. We'll see. We'll see. It could get pretty bad, though. Oh, how did I play that? Really? The Metalwork Colossus? Yeah, okay. Okay, that tends to do the trick. Leyline Axe, double strike trample. It's got to be both Pugnacious Hammer Skulls. I need a ton of total toughness to win, I think. I like both Pugnacious Hammer Skulls. We'll see, we'll see. 2 bodies, I think, should be a little bit more helpful. 22. Okay, not too bad. I can keep 1. Let me think. So we got 22, 29. And I do have to block with both, unfortunately. Six, 7, yeah. Yeah. Either way. No, that seemed pretty good. Okay, 3. That's good. That we might not be dead. Oh, plus Vaultborn Tyrant, folks. There you go. Oh, hallelujah! You just have to live. You just have to live until they die. Wow. Huh. There I had to do the math. Oftentimes we joke here, the dinos don't have time for math. I almost thought for a second I didn't calculate that right. But, yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Definitely Mad Dad Lab. Absolutely mine is bigger. I just wish I had, yeah, something that destroyed artifacts. Uno reverse. 100% it was an Uno reverse. 12, 7, 19. I still would have got the job done even without Vaultborn Tyrant, but it is nice, I must admit, to just poof, turn it on its head. But you can see how deadly look at them mousing over all the stuff there.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
They were still just mousing over Ghalta. They're stunned. They don't know what hit them. Dinos hit them. If I can do that without Regal Imperiosaur, just think, think for a second how much better Regal Imperiosaur is going to be. The best additional dino, big dino at 3. I was actually going to mention it, and I might do a comparison video. Think about this. Pugnacious Hammerskull, that's a big dino for 3. Regal Imperiosaur is a big dino for 3. Similar-ish power and toughness. They're both big, but Regal Imperiosaur for 3 does so much more, powering up every other creature in the list, because I love dinos that much. You don't have to use dinos, but I think it could be a little bit better focusing just on that creature type. The stone artifact. A weathered runestone. I don't think so. I don't feel like it would. Nah, we have to keep it there like that, but weathered runestone, no, I don't think so. I would just, if this deck became common, I would just have something that destroyed all artifacts. Fade into memory. Faded memory. Oh, 100%. Squad Painter, you ask any question. Anybody watching right now later on, ask away. 100%. But Faded from History, or Fade from History, I believe it is, from the Brothers' War, cost 2 and 2 green. You destroy all artifacts and all enchantments, and each player who had a permanent destroyed that way, they make a 2/2 bear. So this would, well, of course, that would destroy any sort of artifact deck or enchantment based deck for 4. Usually if you're taking out a lot of stuff, you don't really care too much if the opponent gets a 2/2 bear from your spell. So yeah, Fade from History. Keep it in mind. Think about it. We might have to get rid of the Simulacrum Synthesizer coming up right now. Right? Like, it has to go. Like, don't even think about it. They're going to make too many big things. I feel that could be the right play down the line. I don't want them to get a bunch of creatures. That's never a pretty sight. Oh, they got another one. Oh, that's no fun. Hopefully I can get rid of that. Will I use another Archdruid's Charm if I get it next turn? I don't know. I might. No. Oh boy. Oh boy. We would have been buried by painful amounts of tokens if I had not even taken out the first one. This turn they would have had 2 Simulacrum Synthesizers out, the potential to just bury us in big bodies. Those tokens though, they don't have trample, the constructs that Simulacrum Synthesizer makes. So at the very least, as long as I have chump blockers, usually I can buy myself a little bit of time. Oh no, well that's not good. Okay, we're not dead yet. Let's not get too excited here. Would Vaultborn Tyrant help save us next turn? Potentially. Would I want to block that construct? I don't know. Maybe. Actually, when they slap it on, it becomes 6 power, so it would just straight up take out Carnage Tyrant, and we can't have that. 10? Nah. We're not coming back from it. No siree. No siree. Do I like Pyroclasm? Not so much. A lot of their stuff could just get out of range, unfortunately. Pyroclasm would basically have to happen on turn 2 or possibly turn 3 before the Ingenious Smiths grow out of range. And yeah, you can keep mousing over all my lands. It's pretty straightforward how the deck works. Yeah. Would it have been... I think either way it wouldn't have mattered if I had used Archdruid's Charm to grab this Sunken instead of taking out that first Simulacrum Synthesizer. I don't know. Hard to say. We can't go back, but that hand always a keep. We're on track for 7 mana. Turn 4. We'll be playing T-Rex on turn 4. That's what I'm getting at. But it could all change. I could draw a Castle Garenbrig coming up on turn 2 or turn 3. Archdruid's Charm would search for a second sunken, and put it onto the battlefield. Commune with Dinosaurs, though, turn 2 we're using it because we have the turn 3 play of Archdruids, and a ley line. Oh, that, well, we're not done yet. I didn't even realize it was my turn to put sunken down, but there we are. Okay, no, that is good. Sylvan grab Castle, 100%. This is looking up for our chances. I might just take out some artifact. Now, it's probably better that I simply grab sunken at this point. Technically better to go with Commercial District. Next turn, no, let's play it safe. We'll just play it safe. Grab sunken. If by chance I draw Ghalta Stampede Tyrant next turn, I could kill them. There's a chance I draw Ghalta, so I might as well. But it would be nice to take out the synthesizer. I'll see what's on top at the very least with Commune, but I think we got a decent chance here. Very nice with that Castle Garenbrig, the second one. Vaultborn Tyrant. I like a Vaultborn Tyrant. 100% better than T-Rex. We're drawing into Ghalta. Ghalta was not in the top. There's Ghalta off the top. Ghalta off the top. Let's go.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Equip cost of 3. Equip cost of 3 with the Leyline Axe. Okay, strap yourselves in, folks. We're in for a repeat. That's okay. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, it's getting kind of rough. Commercial District to see what's on top. Oh, I like a Regisaur Alpha. Okay, this is good. This is good. Maybe. Maybe. Of course, they have too many big things. I don't think we've got the job done. But we'll find out. I'm pretty sure we don't. Now, if I wait next turn, does that make sense? You know what? I say we wait. To get rid of Ghalta, they would have to block with 2 things. If they block Vaultborn and get a copy of Vaultborn, but you can't block with Metalwork Colossus. Don't do it. Not smart. I don't think. I want Vaultborn to die to get a copy, to gain 3 more life to draw another card. Yeah, I like that. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, strange. And then one of those constructs should go down, yes, because they lost the Metalwork Colossus, so all the constructs became 6. Okay, I like this. I hope. Although they can play the Metalwork Colossus, that's not great. Although they do have to sacrifice 2 artifacts to get it back. I don't think they want to do that. Yeah, I don't think they want to do that. Don't have enough mana for the Mystic Forge. I think we should be okay. If I had attacked with everybody, they wouldn't have died, and they would have had a bunch of stuff, and I would have been completely open. Okay, not too bad. Make a bunch of stuff, that's alright. Hopefully. Oh. We'll see what Commune gets off the top. Maybe another Ghalta. Oh, look at that. It's another Ghalta. Dead. Hopefully at this point. Oh, man, this is lovely stuff. Now, is this enough to get the job done? I think it probably.
You have no power here.
Phew. Man, that was what a way to start. Crazy. Okay, well, so we'll keep going. Oh, pardon me, phlegm. Yeah, that was fantastic, but I'm just glad I realized the turn before Ghalta is so big, 2 have to block, so I know I'm going to take out 1. Vaultborn, I want it to die. It's very enticing. You know, they had 7/7 constructs, but then they lost some artifacts with the metalwork going down, which reduced the toughness of the constructs to 6, which is the damage that was dealt by the 1 Vaultborn that the 2 constructs blocked. And it gets crazy. But sometimes it's hard not to see red. I wanted to attack with everything that turn before. Who doesn't love to attack with everything? But sometimes I got to admit it's good to do the math. Pause for a second and think about what could be better. I'm just happy I found another Ghalta. That's really what sealed the deal. Commune with Dinosaurs, the absolute all-star there. Oh, pardon me. The absolute all-star Commune was. PMG. Oh, look, perfect hand. On track for 8 mana, turn 4. Nothing too much new today, Solar Updraft, with the thumbnail there. I am trying out Restless Ridgeline in the, well, mono-white humans maybe. But Restless Ridgeline, that fantastic dinosaur land from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Seeing how it feels. I like a Vaultborn on top, technically. Yeah, we'll wait. I think we got time to wait. Oh, it is very thematic. 100%. Any questions? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You gotta go though? Hey, that's fine. Hopefully this works out. Of course, mono-white humans usually is rough. Any aggressive deck is rough for this particular way to play dinos. Well, we're getting Vaultborn next turn. Just have to hope that's enough to maybe stabilize. I think it could be. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. We're not dead yet. Is Vaultborn enough to stabilize? I think so. Especially if we see Ghalta at some point here. Ghalta, you can do it. Gonna search for Ghalta with Commune. Next turn. Playing the forest, I will be able to make 8. I do have 1 green left over, and yeah, I'm just excited to bring in Restless Ridgeline, hopefully at some point tonight. 1 Restless Ridgeline sees another. They both would untap each other, plus Regal Imperiosaur, absolutely. Because Restless Ridgeline is a dino, Regal Imperiosaur powering it up. Maybe I could go towards a sort of manland strategy for whatever reason, you know, could be fun to try out. Of course, I have time to try out basically anything, so it's worth it. I'm not going to stop playing dinos anytime soon. 12. Okay, they could have whatchamacallit, the guy that exiles stuff when it enters. And we might be about to see it here. What does this Gideon do? Okay. 4/4 indestructible. That's not that bad. Oh, they're going to make all their stuff unblockable. With Brave the Elements, I think. That would not be fun. But it wouldn't be lethal. So we got to keep that in mind. Brave the Elements, they would choose green. All their white creatures couldn't be blocked by green because everybody has protection, unfortunately. Okay. That's not good. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Thalia's Lieutenant tends to do the trick. Yep. You got lethal. It's an aggro deck. There's nothing much to do about that. But Pyroclasm, being an aggro deck, Pyroclasm should help us out quite a bit. Trimming the costliest big dino that isn't Ghalta or Vaultborn. That's pretty much always going to be Tyrranax Rex. Not exactly helping against aggro. Vaultborn could stabilize. Carnage Tyrant is one less than Tyrranax Rex, so could come down early. Block. Don't have to worry about potential removal from the opponent with Carnage Tyrant because they can never target it. But the odd time, they can pay the ward 4 and get rid of T-Rex. And it costs 1 more, so yeah, a sweeper is going to help more than T-Rex. Pretty simple. I like to keep everything as simple as humanly possible. This out because of this out because of this, done. Doesn't have to be, I think, too much discussion on that. A Kleenex break. Oh my goodness, hopefully I'm going to be running away with a win here. I wouldn't be winning much of anything. This could, against a slower deck, I would try it. Sunken to start, choosing green. Commune to dig for a castle. Probably another Commune to dig for a sunken or a castle. And poof, all of a sudden, it's very good. Oh! That's the keeper. Yeah, forest to the bottom. I want Pugnacious. I like Commune to dig for a sunken. We got Pyroclasm. I like it. Of course, if I'm bringing in something like Pyroclasm, naturally, I would want to mulligan at least a little aggressively for it. Even if I had a good hand. If I didn't have Pyroclasm in the opening, I might mulligan. Unless it was an absolutely amazing hand that was going to get me to 8 mana on turn 4, and I had Ghalta, I would potentially keep it. Risk it, for sure. Archdruids, though, that's the icing on the cake, I would say. Yeah, let's see what Commune... It could be a sunken. Oh, look. It's a sunken. There you go. Just always use Commune. I think always use Commune. If you're in a more traditional list that doesn't use Sunken Citadel, Commune with Dinosaurs might not make as much sense. There's not this super key land that you could possibly grab like I just grabbed. I think we got to get rid of Thalia's. Well, no, I'll wait. Maybe. You know what? Let's get Pugnacious Hammerskull down and see what happens. I don't think they'll attack into it. Hopefully Thalia's Lieutenant doesn't get too big, though. Brutal Cathar. That's what was on the tip of my tongue. For Toon away, that temporarily exiles something. I'm pretty sure the Brutal Cathar is a 2/2. Might be a 3/3, but either way, Pyroclasm would help us smoke it, I'm pretty sure. We probably have to use Pyroclasm next turn. Okay, no, that's not great. Well, that's really good, I think. We get Ghalta next. Ghalta doesn't do a whole lot next turn. I don't have Regisaur or Palani's. Pyroclasm just to get rid of Thalia's Lieutenant. I like Pyroclasm just to get rid of Thalia's Lieutenant. And continue to not attack. I like this. Pugnacious next turn. Thalia's Lieutenant, that would have got nuts, out of control. Rather take it out before it gets too big, before it gets to 3 counters. Maybe take out Adeline next turn with Archdruids. Of course, it is going to be, very slow. Depending if I get a land, maybe a Vaultborn Tyrant set up for Ghalta by getting another Sunken. Oh, okay. Well, this is certainly getting interesting, to say the least. We wait. And we see what happens with them. Again, we are at 20, so it is looking... Oh, so that's what you want to do. You want to contain... Well, I don't think so. Get out of here. Yeah.
No.
Hopefully they don't have a second one. Giant Killer is good. But Containment Priest, it was going to stop Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant from putting multiple bodies out. Now again, I don't have too many bodies to put out, but hey, at least I got Ghalta. We're stabilizing a little bit. Hopefully. If I get some creature next turn, any creature would be good at this point. Would they attack into it? I don't think so. I don't imagine they would want to. Yeah, you can't really afford to do that. Oh, folks. Oh, boom. Boom. Oh my, thank you, Pyroclasm off the top. Wow. That was pretty sweet. I was really hoping that Pyroclasm would come out in some set. I used it quite a bit. I wasn't really playing too much, but Pyroclasm was one of my favorite things when I was playing Dinosaurs in Modern when they were first released with original excellent liking sweepers, damage-based sweepers that pinged my enraged dinos like Raging Raptors and Ripjaw and all that stuff. Charlie, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. Yes. The dinos are enjoying, at the very least, mono-white humans. Phew. And it's definitely a plus. It's a big plus. Being able to have those cheap sweepers. You don't have to worry about losing your own small things. And I think it's a no-brainer. Pretty much a no-brainer to use something like Pyroclasm. 3 damage. I don't even have to worry about something that deals 3 damage to every creature. I would take out Palani's Hatcher and the dinosaur tokens and all that, but for the most part I would have cast my sweeper before I would have usually ever cast Palani's Hatcher, I would think. So I wouldn't really get into a situation where those things would get killed. Yeah, that looks pretty perfect. Commercial and a Castle Garenbrig, turn 2 Sylvan Scrying to grab Sunken, possibly Pyroclasm in case they've played some creatures, but perhaps they are going to be a little bit conservative with the sweeper potential. I'm going to be a little bit scared. Recruitment Officer, oh yeah, we need Stomping Ground. Recruitment Officer possibly going to 2 if they play Thalia's. Oh, Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, taxing Pyroclasm. That's no fun. That's not good at all. But we still get to use Commune, and we should hopefully get Pyroclasm next turn. We'll see. Okay, yeah, Hopeful Initiate, not too bad. Oh boy. Oh, ooh, ooh.
I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice.
Oh, I took them all out. 4 for 1. 4 for 1. Whew. Man, I love Pyroclasm. That's good enough value for me. Hopefully. Huh. Of course, I do have to get some bodies down, and well, the bodies are not looking too hot at the moment. Vaultborn Tyrant next turn would be certainly ideal. Gonna grab a force just because I'm hoping for Vaultborn. I make 7 next turn, 8 the turn after that with the lands that I have, so cross your fingers, cross your claws. Regisaur Alpha at the very least. Palani's Hatcher maybe would have been better, come to think of it. Palani's Hatcher is 3 bodies in 1, and I am at 12, so I might have liked the chump blocking potential. Okay, 5. Yeah, it's not too bad. 2 bodies, yeah. Okay, we're not dead yet. Well, not quite. Maybe they have some removal or something. Giant killer on Regisaur, perhaps. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Not that garbage. Fine, whatever. I wasn't able to block. They chose green, so they won. They won. But Pyroclasm definitely put in the work, I gotta say. Yeah, I'm just gonna always keep it in. Sometimes I don't face aggro, so I think I can get away with not having Pyroclasm. Because aggro is so uncommon, maybe I would like to dedicate the space that Pyroclasm took up to something else. And well, then I face aggro and I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably have that lovely sweeper in the sideboard at least. How? Oh, Captain Dude Man, how did I get started on this deck initially? It actually goes way, way, way back to the original Kamigawa. Yeah, that's how I like to pronounce it. In 2004 or something. Basically snake tribals. Shishiro the Anointed. A deck that cared about snakes as a creature type. Powered them up. Ramped for big mana. That was my very first deck in high school. And then I went away from Magic for, 5-ish years. I used to draft quite a bit. And then Original Ixalan came out. Dinosaurs. And I was sucked right back in, and I started playing Dinosaurs right from the beginning of Original Ixalan, and I've never stopped after coming back to it in January 2018, I want to say. Yeah, that's about it. My first favorite deck was a tribal deck, and so I came back to another tribal deck. Yeah, and I just thought of doing something all the time, focusing on something for some reason that, I don't know, that felt good. Do something that basically no one else would want to do, I guess. Felt cool to me, and that's what it's all about. Love what you do. Or life's too short to not do what you love usually. We could be okay. This is cat food combo. I gotta tell you, I don't remember the last time I have faced cat food combo, but I don't think they have the craziest start. Oh my, okay, well, hopefully we play Vaultborn Tyrant next turn, but if they're not a little faster, they are major dead. 100% dead. If they don't have Thoughtseize or Duress, which cat food combo doesn't usually have too much hand hate. They just focus on their own game plan of the Cauldron Familiar, sacrificing a Cauldron Familiar that's on the battlefield. They have one in the graveyard. They cycle them back and forth with Yurga, who eats all. Yurga, eater of all. Either way, it's going to be painful. Leveling. Oh, okay. We're not dead yet. Let's not. Oh, there's the sunken. Okay. This is good. Would it help me to exile the cat? I think so. Okay, whenever a food is put into a graveyard, I think I have to exile the cat. I'm thinking, no, it's gotta be Pugnacious. I think Pugnacious might be able to, either way it was going to be painful. Archdruids maybe to get rid of Scavenger's Talent. We were at 13. They could also have another Cauldron Familiar. It's hard to say. Very hard to say. Oh, okay, you gotta be garbage. I knew I should have exiled the Cauldron Familiar. It was an artifact itself. Yeah, Pyroclasm, maybe. Back to Nature would actually help a decent bit. Keep in mind, we did see Fatal Push. I mean, it's expected to see Fatal Push. 1 black, take out a creature with a mana value 4 or less. Basically, usually it is a creature with a mana value 2, but if a permanent has left the battlefield on their side, I believe, or my side, they can take out a creature with a mana value of 4. That's not really a requirement to meet. It's a whole part of this deck for their permanents to leave the battlefield. Pugnacious is probably easily dead. But back to Nature, being able to take out Scavenger's Talent, that really could save us quite a bit. If they don't have that enchantment, we're laughing. I do love that hand though. It is all the mana we ever need, probably. Well, turn 2, Sylvan Scrying. Grabbing that. Oh, wow, there's the Thoughtseize, unfortunately. Unfortunately, well, maybe fortunately for me, they don't know how close they were to death. I just wish they didn't have that Yurga. Huh. Yeah. But yeah, keep in mind, when Yurga enters, every other creature becomes a creature artifact. Due to Yurga's ability, your own, theirs. So Archdruid's exiling, that could be good. It's also good that they got rid of Tyrranax Rex, because, I mean, well, I got 3 more in the deck, plus Ghalta, plus Carnage, plus Vaultborn Tyrant. I gotta say, I would have gotten rid of something else. I would have liked Cavernous Souls to be a source of green, just so we could go for Archdruid's Charm a little bit sooner, but we'll start off with grabbing another Sunken. Absolutely. It would have been very nice to play the second Sunken coming up and have 3 green for Archdruids, but again with Cavern, it can't be a source of green for it, so this is the next best thing. Although they could sacrifice, well, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Tusk, I want that Back to Nature. We don't have Back to Nature, unfortunately. Huh. We'll see if there's a Ghalta on top, of course. Well, we don't need a Regisaur Alpha. We'll be searching for Ghalta and, well, we'll find out what happens. If they have a Yurga and... Huh. Interesting. Could they be dead? Oh, Witch's Oven, that's not fun. Sack the cat, make some foods, level up Scavenger's Talent, potentially. We'll see how many things they mill. If they get Yurga into the graveyard, of course, we've got to be very, very scared. Okay, yeah. No Yurga in the graveyard, this is good. Let's see. Oh, shoot, okay, well, that was my goof. I thought they were going to sacrifice some stuff, and they didn't. Alrighty then. Huh. Okay. I was just so ready. And I could have beat him, unfortunately. We're going to wait and search for Ghalta. We need Ghalta, and hopefully that's not it. a slight slip up on my part. Just a wee bit. Now I have to imagine they're going to sacrifice a bunch of stuff. Okay. Oh, okay. Phew. I'm glad I got a redo on that. Oh my goodness. Huh. Well, they don't have Yurga, so I wonder what they're gonna get. Well, they do have Yurga in the graveyard now, but yeah. I don't believe they can survive the onslaught that's about to happen. It's not gonna work. Doesn't matter how many things you mill, sacrifice all of it. Now hopefully I do get to surprise them in game 3 with that back to nature, taking out both Scavenger's talents. If I can time it right, I would like to take out 2 Scavenger's talents, but sometimes of course they only have 1. Dead. Done. Ooh, good. Maybe. Oh, do they have a Boseiju to take out Castle Garenbrig? Huh. Maybe they do. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Come on. Seriously? That's nonsense. Dumb. That was dumb. Yeah. Well, they won. They had a Boseiju. Back to Platinum 1. We'll get there. Yeah, I don't know if I would play Modern on Arena. It'd be more painful for sure. Timeless is, I guess, pretty close. Historic as well. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say. Oh, that's not going to go. Oh, that is much better than that first hand. Absolutely. I think if I did play Historic, Timeless, something like that, I would go with Enraged Dinosaurs because we do have Desert. The original Desert, it's literally named Desert from the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, the special guests alternate sheet. Taps for a colorless, but also quite fantastically, it can ping a creature at the end of combat, a creature that attacked. Oh, mono green devotion. Oh, that's a sunken. That's good too. I like that. But yeah, I would ping a ranging raptor after it attacks to get a basic land, and well, hopefully they don't find Nykthos. Shrine to Nyx. Castle Garenbrig, actually. Oh, that's pretty darn fantastic, I gotta say. Yeah, another forest at this point. Of course, we do need Regisaur Alpha or Palani's Hatcher to hopefully surprise this painful mono green opponent. Regisaur Palani's, let's go. Okay, that's something. They don't have too much yet. I'm going to go with Vaultborn just because, we could... there's the Palani's Hatcher. Good. Of course, I could draw Ghalta next turn. Oh, well. Didn't really matter anyways. Whatever we did. We could just be dead right here. Okay, that is good. They don't have a Kiora Behemoth Beckoner to tap and untap Nykthos and get another Nykthos and chain it painfully chain it. Yeah, we have to search for Ghalta, absolutely. We're going to attack with Vaultborn Tyrant for sure. See who blocks with who. I definitely want a copy of it just in case, I could draw Ghalta from getting it, and that would mean I could use Archdruid's Charm for something a little bit different. Maybe take out the Old Growth Troll enchantment. Might as well be Sylvan Scrying. I kind of wish they did a little bit more enraged stuff, yeah. We got a lot of dinos though with Lost Caverns Vixen, absolutely. Well, Beseiju to take out Vaultborn is certainly something. Might as well be Commercial District. See what's on top. Could be a Ghalta again. Might be. Oh, well, it's not a Ghalta. As long as they don't win this turn, I think we got a good chance to beat them. I'm just glad they have one less creature with one less Old Growth Troll there. That's good. No Cure Behemoth Beckner. Cross your fingers they don't get her. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, yeah, not too bad. Okay, this is good. Oh, we're looking good. I think we could get them, especially if they attack with the Old Growth Troll. I mean, Cavalier of Thorns is not fun. Okay, yeah, I like the looks of this. Attack with the Old Growth Troll. You know you want to. Well, I guess they did. They do get a creature in its place, another dinosaur from Lost Caverns. I know, Enraged definitely was, and it makes a lot of sense for sure. I guess it wasn't really a real ability, at least from some of the articles that I had read. Technically, it's not a real ability, it's just something that happens when a creature is dealt damage. Alright. Is it going to be enough? Probably not at this point. With all the creatures that they have, as it is with Mono Green Devotion, sometimes you just lose. And oftentimes you just lose. And you can't rely on, unfortunately, permanent hate. Damping Sphere, it's going to get destroyed. Mono Green Devotion is going to do their thing. It's kind of like Lotus Field. There's no super duper good way to... Oh. Okay. I didn't know if I had it exactly or not. Thankfully, they just quit. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah. Yeah, some new enraged dinos. They did not want to smoke.
It's a trap!
Maybe some opponents think it's a trap. If I haven't done anything quite yet, too much, and that hint could be good. If one of these 4 lands was a Castle Garenbrig or a Sunken, I might keep it just because we got a Ghalta. A lot of pieces of the puzzle to assemble that Ruthless Aggression. That's worse. That's okay, that's a little bit better. Cavern to the bottom and Carnage Tyrant. Never going to beat him. I want to attack with everybody. The turn I do my thing. Hoping they stumble. Oh, two Sunkens. The only chance you have against Mono Green Devotion is if they stumble. And they might be one turn away from... Oh my goodness. And well, folks, we got Castle Garenbrig. Of course, the question becomes, should I play Castle Garenbrig? Might as well be Sylvan Scrying. Grab a Commercial District. I was going to play a Commercial District anyway, but now the deck is thin. Oh, Archdruids for Ghalta. Yes, please. This could be big. Very big. Probably play Commercial District next turn. See what's up. Sadly, they do have Nykthos. We could be dead next turn. We could be. Oh, Cavalier Souls, I don't need that. Basically, I'm hoping to draw some creature, any creature, which every creature is a dino, just to make Ghalta Stampede Tyrant that much more beneficial, potentially have lethal. Of course, I have thinned the deck a little bit with the lands that I put into the graveyard. So we'll see. Or just the land, the one cavern there. But again, they could win here. They got a Kiora. They have you-know-what, Storm the Festival again and again and again. As long as this Storm the Festival doesn't hit another Nykthos or... Oh, another Kiora. Okay. We still might be able to get them. Let's not lose hope. We're not dead yet. Okay, well, that could be bad. Probably going to get another Nykthos here with Cavalier of Thorns, I bet. Good stuff. Well, they're desperately looking for that Nykthos. I think we could get him. Okay, okay. Are they going to pop the Stone Brain? That is interesting. I don't know if they will. Huh. I think the Stone Brain can only be popped at sorcery speed. We could have a chance here. I know they're thinking about it. The question is, would they choose Castle Garenbrig? They're trying to remember what I played that first game. This will be interesting, though. I believe I have to wait until they name something. Hope they don't name Castle, but then if they name... With a name, would it be Castle... I think it's going to be Castle Garenbrig. Of course, it could be Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Doesn't really matter if it's Ghalta Stampede. We have to choose Castle Garenbrig if they name Castle Garenbrig. But then I've chosen Castle, so they would name... I don't know. We'll see. But I got so close. We're not going to win next turn if we don't get Ghalta. Okay, yeah, no, that's how she goes. That's a darn Stone Brain. I've tried Stone Brain before against Lotus Field and Mono Green Devotion, but... You know, oftentimes they bounce it, or they kill it, or you don't see it because the Stone Brain is only 4 cards. 4 of something from the sideboard is never consistent enough to beat any certain deck. You'll win a little bit, but if you want to beat something, you need more than 4 of a particular thing to beat their strategy. Oh, that could be pretty much perfect. 7 mana turn 4. Hopefully they stumbled a bit. They don't have a Leyline of the Guild Pact, which we haven't seen at all, which is quite nice. Adding 4 to their devotion, never a pretty sight. Yeah, the Tyrranax Rex might be enough of a clock. Okay, that's good stuff, good stuff. Very good. No, yeah. We like what we're seeing here. No Nykthos. No, oh, no, they got Nykthos. That's not great. Got that Cavalier of Thorns coming in. Oh, no, invasion. Okay. Is Tyrranax Rex next turn deadly enough? Maybe. It could be. Of course, we could draw Ghalta, but I mean, 100%. It has to be sunken, and we have to hope there's no Stone Brain somewhere in the mixture. Ghalta, you can do it. You can do it. Change our fate. Oh, that's not Ghalta. You know what? I want to try and get rid of the Old Growth Troll and the belligerent Regisaur. I think that would be pretty nice. I still connect with 1 point of damage. I get the Toxic onto the opponent. I don't know if it's many people would say mono green devotion is non-existent, but I don't really agree too much with those sayings. You could whip up mono green devotion, anybody could play it, and they're going to crush a lot of stuff. They might not crush aggro perhaps, but yeah, no, it's pretty straightforward. It's still a good deck, perfectly reasonable. Yeah, okay, well, we lose. Stonebrain names Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Yeah, that's how it is. Oh, look. It's a terrible deck. No, it's not. Oh, okay. No, that could... I'm not up too much on the tournaments, but, I mean, that could definitely be why I'm seeing it more. It's always been this good. Nothing really has changed. It's a good deck. It's always been a good deck. I don't really like the tier list too much. There's so many good decks. Everything could win anything at some point. There's too much nitpicking. Oh, this is bad because of this, in a small vacuum. But mono green is just, it's a good deck. It's a good deck. Yeah, I'm doing good, JDX. Absolutely. Oh, I know. I've had a lot of funny interactions with people. Absolutely. Yeah, quite hilarious. I'm sure I'm going to have more. 100%. But hopefully your back is, feeling better soon. Kleenex break. Alright, back in action. Of course I'm not very Oh, that's a pretty amazing hand. I'm not very confrontational, but I like to, I guess, poke the bear a little bit at times. I know, the sickness has been going around. Congestion, I had congestion and a sore throat. It came back yesterday, I think. The congestion. It's weird. Weird stuff. Maybe a little bit weird. Also, facing mono green as much as I have been. Yeah, we got to go with that stomping ground. We have to use Sylvan. We got to turn it into Sunken. We turn it into a land which cannot be discarded by the hand hate that this opponent might have. It's a little bit too late for that. Should have used it previously. Get down with the sickness. This dinosaur deck is pretty sick. Yeah. Maybe it's the remedy that some of you guys were looking for. The remedy to your streak of losses. Of course, it has been painful these past couple matches, but hey, look, turn 4, 7 mana. Sometimes, oftentimes, that's all you need to do, and they're just going to quit. As long as they don't make it. Oh, Leyline of Sanctity. Liliana of the Veil, your favorite planeswalker coming down. Oh.
But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
Huh. Well, how about that? Maybe. I'll think about the Leyline of Sanctity for anybody that is not aware of what that card is. As all Leylines go, if they're in your opening hand, they start on the battlefield free, but with Leyline, 2 and 2 white, you have hexproof. So the opponent can't target you. They can't use their hand hate, which is, that's very good. Oh, Liliana in Modern. Oh, that was something, absolutely. Oh, hey, I'm glad you're back, Thunderblade, absolutely. I mean, I've never really taken a step. Oh, this could be rough. Okay, JDX, I might be eating my words, although Thoughtseize is basically a fact of life. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. We got very fortunate that previous game, but yeah. I'm just glad I love one deck so completely that I have everything for it, and I don't feel the draw or the pull to spend more. Oh, you got... There we go. 7 mana turn 4 once again with Sunken off the top. I hope. I don't do thoughts. Oh, okay, that's good. Modern Horizons 1 was, absolutely, completely nuts. It was craziness. I did like the ignoble hierarch. I think that was from Modern Horizons. No, that was from Modern Horizons 2. Sometimes it's hard to remember. All the Modern Horizons sets, they kind of blend together a little bit. But ignoble hierarch. A play off of noble hierarch. Green, and it tapped for a white, a blue, and a green. Ignoble taps for the Jund colors there. Yeah, I like the looks of this. I would like to see Ghalta, of course. Oh, that's not Ghalta. See if Ghalta's on top. Hey, I don't need to land at this point. We just need to see Ghalta. Will I survive? I don't think so. Oh, wait, I'm dealt 9. Have the Eye Tyrant? Yeah, that's going to be it. That's going to be it. Almost. Unholy Annex tends to do the trick, completely draining me for exactly lethal. That's never fun. But I think we'll still be able to get the job done, probably. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, let's not talk about the companions. That was crazy stuff. Some people say companions is the worst mistake for Magic the Gathering. I don't know. It's hard to say. Definitely. In Celestia Cats. Speaking of cats, Celestia Cats in Pioneer, very, very nice indeed. I like that deck. Very scary to face because it is so aggressive. If anybody's wondering about cats and their potential, look up Celestia Cats and you will not... we're not making that work. Not happening. Nuts. Oh, it's almost midnight. My goodness. My goodness. Luris in Zombie Tribal. I mean, zombies already come back, but... yeah, big reptiles. They do have a new dinosaur dragon coming with Aetherdrift, which is pretty cool. A mount, I believe. Dinosaur dragon mount. Yeah. Well, it wasn't the hottest night ever, but I will get back to Diamond and I will get back to Mythic. Absolutely. I think we'll leave it there for now. It's almost midnight. Get back to the grind at the very least. Probably fall asleep to hopefully getting revenge on Mono Green Devotion. Something like that, but don't listen to the naysayers when they say something like Mono Green Devotion is not at the top. It's at the top, absolutely. It's always been at the top. It's never... people just don't play it as much. Things come and go. It's not like people are going to play one deck all the time, like me. People will play Mono Green Devotion and then they'll just gravitate towards something else because maybe somebody says Mono Green isn't as strong. And of course it's strong. Absolutely. Grave Crawlers. Rough stuff. It's Mono Green Devotion. You want a good chance of winning, just play it. It is pretty darn easy. Mulligan for a Leyline of the Guild Pact if you have it in, and barf a bunch of mana. Yeah. Well, hopefully I don't face it too much more, because, again, it's pretty darn hard to hate out. But, yeah, we'll leave it there. I had a good time, as always. Hopefully you guys did, watching right now, later on, whenever it is, wherever it is. Remember to keep up the
ruthless aggression.
absolutely ruthless aggression. Keep it up and take a big bite out of that like button, and yeah, have a good rest of your night, morning, evening, afternoon, whenever it is. I'll see you next time. Peace. Do, 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 do. Bum, bum, bum.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?